What is up? Alright. Well, we're in Team Select. We're actually playing, or we're watching.
Well, for it is my birthday today. This is Pato from Razor Weapon, and I actually my parents got me a brand new monitor
Dang it! So
that
you,
is matching my old ViewSonic, so I can do triple monitor if I wanted to. So many Razor Weapon logos everywhere. So who's playing? We got high risk, no reward.
yes, and I don't know the name of the other team, but I'm gonna find out. But everybody has a really high elo, and every game I've watched today has been really awesome.
So far, what I've seen, it looks really awesome.
If you want to talk about the picks and bans real quick, I'm actually gonna post on Facebook and let everybody know that we're watching another match. Or sorry, we're casting another match.
Right now we have a Nocturne and Rammus pick from High Risk No Reward and a Shaco band. Those are all jungle bands. Jungle actually really important after the recent jungle change, and those are all just really annoying junglers to play against. I know that High Risk No Reward Nocturne is their secret kryptonite, so that is a character that they are always going to ban, pretty much standard. And the other team we're seeing a Morgana, that's a standard, don't want to deal with her, going to farm too much and become super tanky, super annoying, so they want to get rid of her. There, a really strong AP mid champion, so much poke. So that's an obvious pick, and then of course Skarner. Skarner very, very, very strong after his buffs and the jungle change. So combined, a lot of jungle bands is probably what you're going to see a lot more of recently. Kabam is going to pick a Mumu. A Mumu is Kabam's normal go-to, and it looks like we have Deceptively on AD. Now Otter is not here. Otter is normally a high risk no reward AD carry stud, very, very scary. But Deceptively is going to step in and take over for him. And the other team looks like they're going to go Soraka. Soraka is a first pick, not a bad choice. Soraka, very, very strong character. Can be played AP mid if you want to if you want to play around with people, or she can be played as support. And it looks like we have a brand pick, another solid AP mid. Not as popular as of late, but always a good standard. He's kind of like that Annie.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick, but I'm gonna let you continue on the picks and bans. I'll be right back.
Alright, thank you, Highwind. Alright, so we have a Moakai. Now, hopefully this is a Jungle Moakai, and Jungle Moakais are very, 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 very strong right now. If you can play him right, he's very, very good. He has that dash and snare out of the jungle, super hard to deal with, and he can use the Sapperlings to actually spot out and ward for you in different parts of the jungle, just kind of gain vision early. Very, very strong hero for that. Then we're going to see a Sona, picked by High Risk No Reward. That is a very, very solid score pick. Seeing a lot of Sona lately. And what will Hank pick? Hank is Hank M, also known as Boxy Brown. What you got, Hank? What will High Risk No Reward pick up here? AD's not going to be on the table. Ooh, we're going to see an Orianna pick. I haven't seen Orianna in a while. Very, very strong hero to play. The other team's going to pick a Corki for their AD. Orianna back in the day used to be considered the end-all be-all #1 top tier, then got her Q nerfed a little bit. So I'm interested to see her again back in action. Still is really, really strong at teamfight mechanics, just overall. Speed buffs, that Sona Orianna speed buff, I mean, it's gonna be dirty. Pirate, very, very strong solo top pick, followed by a Corki. Corki really powerful with his armor shred. Got a few more buffs back to try to bring him more into the limelight after the other ADs were kind of pulling away with their range bans and such. Corki, good mobility hero. Although I kind of like a Vayne pick here too, but you know, maybe their player just loves to play Corki a lot more.
I definitely like the Corki pick against Graves. Graves gets that bonus armor, and then also armor and magic resist from Sona's Song of Something. So
yeah,
the armor shred plus hybrid damage is, I really like that pick. I think Kog'Maw could have been I haven't seen much Kog'Maw. I mean,
but the reason I like Vayne is because she's true damage, so she ignores all of that against Vayne, or against Graves, and she kind of has like techniques to just kind of counter Graves naturally, I think. But you know,
yeah,
whatever they feel most comfortable playing with. I mean, Corki either way, but Corki's not a bad pick by any means.
Corki's a farm machine.
Ooh, we're gonna see a Twitch? This could be an awesome troll by FYA Umashi, but nope. There's the troll. Switching over. This is gonna... Oh, still going. What are you gonna pick, man? It could be anything. It could be Eve.
Oh, we're gonna see a top solo Trundle.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Very, very tanky. This is actually a really interesting team from High-Risk No Reward. I'm interested to see Hank's Oriana play.
Hank, I mean, ever since I played with Hank, and we're going way back, his solo mid has been just so really up there. I mean, I remember watching him play Annie. I'm trying to remember a few of the other standards, like solo mid picks way back in the day before we had all these really funny, unique champions. And I was sitting there thinking, I was like, wow, his positioning is great. He's just flinging spells, and he's playing smart. So when we watched him play Xerath in our show match yesterday, I was sitting there thinking, like, man, I would like to see him in another mid role consistently.
Yes, I mean solo mid kind of is his niche, and that was probably the most solid game he played all day. The rest of the team picked around him for that High-Risk No Reward show match, which you can find on our YouTube channel. Go to razorweapon.com, or you can go to YouTube/razorweaponmedia, and you can actually check out those games. Although, actually, I don't think they're up on YouTube yet, so scratch that. But on our Twitch channel, if you look, they're titled HRNR versus No Cow. You can actually see those show matches that we actually casted last night from Game Breakers Land Center in Auburn. And those were some really, 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 really good games. And he, in that first game, very, very solid Xerath, had some amazing kills, really highlight reel kind of stuff where he double killed and aced the opposing team with their Baron buffs, so they lost their Baron buffs. And the rest of his team was very tanky and kind of trollish, and so the game didn't work out, but his play was very, very stellar throughout. And I think playing solo mid for Hank kind of keeps him more honest, because I think when he goes into roles where he has to play a support, he kind of gets a little bit more loose and tries to make it more interesting because he kind of gets bored in that role. So I think this is definitely the best place to put him that High-Risk No Reward could choose from.
Could not have said it better myself. I do have a question for you. My fellow co-caster, happy birthday, by the way.
Woo! Yeah, happy birthday, me.
Do I need to, press any buttons here to make sure that we're recording? Do I have to? I mean, I'm recording locally.
It is recording everything. As long as you're recording to the stream, which you are, then it is recording. So as soon as you push stop recording, it'll upload the video.
Oh, but see, I never pressed start.
You don't have once you recorded the stream, when you stop recording, it'll automatically upload the stream as a recording.
Fair enough. I remember that.
And
oh.
And if you're recording locally, you'll have the video on your computer, so we'll be good.
Well, fantastic.
Indeed. It looks like you got some good... You've had 2 games so far, so you've been recording for almost 2 hours now, maybe, or hour and a half? Or?
Yeah. Oh, well, then I also did... we did our After Hours Gaming League, which was interesting because as referees, we're supposed to referee other teams, but I was able to sneak...
Oh, not your own team?
Yeah, you're not supposed to referee your own team, but I was able to sneak in on our own team and referee one of their games. They actually played 2.
Oh, it looks like in chat I got a happy birthday from Hey Kelso, who's actually behind me. The female member of Raise Your Weapon, the lovely Hey Kelso.
By the way, I don't know if I told you this. It's also my grandmother's 80th birthday today.
Oh, well, that's even more important. She's made it farther than me. Congrats to that, 80 years old.
Which I should probably call her before it gets too late.
Yeah. You put her on stream. Be like, hey, Grandma, we're streaming you live to the internet. Say happy birthday. Say something to the people.
Drop to our logo real quick and then run. Bam. Look at that. I am learning. Getting my stream learn on. Nice.
Leveling up.
Toy soldier.
Ooh, that new Gangplank skin. Yeah, I saw that too. Love it. And the opposing team, do we know their name yet? They are clearly winning the skin war right now.
Oh, is that Festive Maokai? Wow, his ping is off through the roof. But I
Yeah, he needs to turn off those torrents ASAP.
I definitely enjoy the presence.
I mean, Dexter is good this season, but I mean, you don't need it right now. You need to win a tournament. Come on, come on.
By the way, if anybody in stream knows the team name that Methonical is running on, I would appreciate that. I'd love to give them the proper shout out and respect that is due.
I have to restart my League of Legends. I had a little issue.
Fair enough.
But I'm sure you can handle it in the meantime. Chat saying that that Hank is gonna win it, no problem. I hope this is the case. Raise your weapon. A little bit of fans of Hank, but we're not gonna be biased. We're just gonna call it how it is. Give the other team props.
So both games I cast earlier, I saw an invade, which I did not expect. So this time I'm expecting an invade, and I don't know if we're going to see one. It looks like both teams are just setting up to do blue respectively.
"30 seconds until minions spawn."
I'm in the process of reconnecting.
We're actually not going to see. We're going to see Kabam on Graves, which I know I ran away quickly while they're doing champ select, and poor Kabam does not get to play as a Momo.
He is playing a Momo.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am retarded.
It's all good. Oh, I like the Maokai, the little present traps that are down there, as instead of sapperlings. They're sapperlings in presents. And 3 of them actually almost clears that wolf cam. That's pretty solid. Looks like both teams here just starting out their standard jungle play.
I'm excited to watch this Maokai jungle. I think this is the best way to learn. Watch it in action.
Yeah, it is. It's a very, very strong jungle for what I've seen so far. I've seen a lot of the top teams starting to run a Maokai jungle.
Seems to be a little bit faster, definitely than your standard Amamu. It's about 5 to 10 seconds ahead.
And another Sona always putting out an early ward there, puts in that tri-bush. Very, very smart. You catch those early ganks from junglers that like to do that now with the new jungle. I actually have to say I really do like that Toy Soldier Pirate skin. It's pretty cool.
I agree.
Although he should be on Oriana's team, because then they would be the Clockwork Buddies.
Looks like Trundle running armor runes and just, you know, looking like he's should be do okay versus Gangplank. If they
You know, I actually really like it against Gangplank because he is a very anti-AD kind of hero, so I think he can like tank through the Gangplank. And Gangplank's Eat's not really going to help him against the slow because the slow is just going to reapply if he's next to it.
looks like we've got gang set up here in mid. Maokai is going to circle around on Hank. He might have caught vision of him right there.
I
Yeah,
think
he
Hank
did.
did
He
see
pinged
he's
it.
backing off Huggins turret. Okay, with double buff, he's going to go back now, knowing that the jig is up. Soraka just kind of sitting down bottom. I guess she had different vision. Her teammate was calling for a CV top, so she was just chilling in lane.
Now, earlier we actually had a Rekhan playing AP mid as Malzahar. Wasn't the best performance I've seen. I actually got picked off quite a few times, but overall ended up pretty decent. And you know what? The team got the win, so I think that's what matters the most.
Yeah, well, Malzahar is kind of like, he's a lot harder to play than you think. His farm is super easy because of his dot, but laying down all the ult and all that stuff like perfectly and catching people in it is a lot harder than it seems, and you have to do it really fast. Plus, it depends on if the opponent has fast reactions too, and if they have fast reactions, a lot of times Malzahar, it's almost impossible without like extra CC to catch people in your ult in the pool and stuff. Malzahar very powerful here against tanks.
Soraka actually starting with a couple pink wards and a couple green wards, electing to go without the mana regen item.
And such as the health regen item. See a lot of that from the other team.
Looks like we're going to see a Mumu for the first time. He's either going to go in and counter ward or just check on the Wraith camp. Meanwhile, up top, these guys are just kind of AFK farming. Trundle is going to hit 6 first.
Brand's going to easily back out. Trundle 6, however, not as effective as Pirate 6, where you can help out ganks across the map and such.
Absolutely true. Looks like Graves and Corky both right around 50 creep stats. Pretty solid last hit right here ratio. Oriana's actually going to get Brand down to about 5 health. That is unfortunate. She landed her full combo
close.
And ignite and just missed the first blood.
Hank playing like a stud. The champ. And you know, Trundle actually out farming Pirate top, which actually is pretty important. Pirate gets a little bit of extra gold from his parlays. Maokai's being a sneaky snake down bottom brush.
Yeah, interesting build from Trundle too. He's got 2 GP per 5 or GP per 10 items.
I know that their top players like to do that, or a lot of top players actually like to do that now, and they use the new gold per 5 runes as well, and that gives you a lot of gold early.
On your top solo?
Yeah, actually that's what Texie, shout out to Texie, who's now going to be working for Riot, who normally plays on Higher Snowboard, he was actually telling me a lot about that. That's usually what a lot of top solos are doing. That's what Format was doing a lot actually as well. Depends on the character.
By the way, we just found out the other team is OG. Thanks to... Oh, we have a gank on bot lane. Here comes the global ult from Pirate. Team heal is going to go on, and it looks like...
They're going to be diving under the turret.
Oh my goodness.
Get that Sona heal and that defensive buff and barely escape.
Excellent attempt. Nice
Sona
layering.
is a boss. And actually, shout out to C Riot for giving us the heads up on the OG team.
Hank does have blue buff in mid now.
Amumu's sneaking down, but he's obviously seen. They're gonna ping towards the ward, knowing that there probably is a ward there, so maybe they'll pick up a pink and try to pick it up. Oriana going for that triple Doran's ring, going super tanky. Obviously, right now having a little bit better farm and be able to pick a better back, and not have to And she's able to pick up that extra Doran's Ring as opposed to Bran, who only has 2 Doran's Rings.
That Maokai gank was really good. I'm shocked they weren't able to pick up Graves there. I'm interested to see if he'll be making an appearance in other lanes here shortly.
Yeah, he should. I mean, right there, what it really was is Graves' passive plus Sona's passive plus the heal, and it was able enough to just get him out of that. Without those buffs, definitely would have done it. It looks like they're going to pick up the ward of Dragon now, I think.
Yep, they just cleared a pink ward with their own pink ward.
And that, I mean, that's really smart play. They recognized that that's how they knew Amumu was coming down, so they said, hey, this is what we need to do.
Looks like they are going to have vision on Maokai. Maokai does not have a whole lot of health. Kabam does have the Momo ult. They might be setting up a dragon.
Looks like that should be what they are doing. There's a lot of wards around Dragon. They're definitely covering all the areas around there. Amumu's sneaking through the back jungle, though, and Orianna, so I like this. Might be thinking about coming up behind bottom lane. However, if they puck up top of this tri-bush, they will be seen.
This is true. Oh, careful, Hank.
And there's second bush, and now the trap is set. Here we go. Good Amumu ult, good flip back by Orianna. They're down to going to double kill bottom, and now they're going to do Dragon, and it is a free Dragon. Great work by Hyros No Reward. Setting that up, sneaking through, knowing where the wards are. Very smart play.
Excellent layering, too. That Sona ult came in just for good measure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was no way out of that. And meanwhile, also, Maokai and Brand were up at blue, so there was absolutely no one that even could have followed down or anything like that. And not that Hyros No Reward necessarily knew that. Maybe they suspected when Brand left lane heading that way. But that was very, very smart play. Knowing where the opposing team is, recognizing that, and then sneaking through with all that word control that Hyros No Reward set up right here.
Yeah, they also got first blood out of that, and I mean with the Dragon, they're actually jumping out to a 2.5k gold lead.
Meanwhile, Trundle top losing a little bit of his lead, but looks like Pyro's thinking about backing. But Trundle just, solid lane. I mean, he doesn't have any big AoE farm mechanics, so this is just straight up last hitting action here. Lots of pings onto Brand coming up from mid.
I think they might want to donate this red buff to Trundle. Doesn't look like we're going to see that, though.
They might, but I mean, I think Trundle right now, Mokai's going to go over there, take over that lane, make sure to keep Trundle honest. But I think giving it to Amumu is a little bit better just because Amumu's going to be doing the ganking, and so the red buff for now is probably better on him. Actually they pinged, when they pinged Brand, I think they pinged because they knew there was another ward there, another forward ward in that brush, and I bet you if they get an Oracles or a pink ward, they'll just go kill it again. Hyros No Reward really focusing on that control. Hyros No Reward's wards have faded from Dragon, so looks like Amumu didn't buy any wards, but they're gonna have to get some wards back up in that area. This would be a good time for Mokai to start maybe making a move and ganking. We haven't seen a lot of them after that first initial gank.
Should see Orianna pick up this blue buff. She might also shop to heal and then pick up an item. Look at her gold. She's sitting on just under a blasting rod. Worth of current gold.
Shout out to Chappie, who's actually in chat right now. Good friend of Raise Your Weapon. Or old friend of Raise Your Weapon.
Also a Han and Dota player.
Yes, he is very good at Han and Dota. We're not taking some damage there. Oh, there's the ult, sucks her back in. Where they land the stun? The stun's going to be important. They land the stun. Gonna back out of that ult, so he's not gonna get Brand's not gonna get any benefit from them being next to each other. Very smart positioning, great layering of ults again. Great job by High Risk No Reward. Looks like bottom Maokai is gonna go for part 2. Maybe we'll see another Pirate ult bottom.
The Bush Sneak and Pirate ult.
They're pushing up now, and so he should sneak up in the secondary bush. There it is, and now they're gonna be surprised right here. He's right in range. We might see it again.
Oh no! Whoa! There it
Sona
is.
almost face checks this. There's the face check. There. Where's the Pirate ult? There's the Pirate ult. So they're gonna ult and back out of this. And again, no dice. They actually don't get anything out of that time put into that game.
Wow, that team heal saves her again.
Yeah, team heal. If you're a support, you take team heal now. You don't take flash anymore. That's just the way it is. Or you can take flash if you're Sona because you want to use her ult. Yeah, that is actually kind of interesting. She's not running CV. We have forsaken the CV for the team heal. There's the ward in the bush. Like, I don't want that to happen again. But I mean, that was basically the perfect scenario. You know, they got Sona to face check, and you still couldn't kill him with a Pirate ult. And so many resources spent on that for really no gain, and they didn't even send him back. And it looks like they're backing.
Graves actually gaining quite a bit of creep farm now. He's at 136. Over Corky, who had to back, he's at 117.
Yeah, I mean, deceptively doing a really, really good job here. I heard his name mentioned a few times at the the show match last night, but so far I like what I see from him. Already has that BF sword. He's gonna go back and buy something else delicious.
Yeah, he's gonna finish his Greaves. Actually, Sona grabbing an early Oracle, and he finishes a Bloodthirst.
So yeah. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, we got gank mid onto Brand. Brand's getting picked up here.
This Brand is
Orianna
not having a good day.
And, yeah, Orianna and Mumu making him hurt. And actually, if you see here too, you know, Orianna's actually, Hank's done a really good job mid, actually placing those forward wards and defensive ward in his own jungle to make sure there is no sneaky ganks. And it looks like a Mumu might be setting up to go bottom as well now, or top as well. He blue pilled. My bad. Look how tanky Trundle is up top. I mean, that Pirate has no chance of really going in on him. He would need a lot of support to try to gank this Trundle.
Look how quick that Warmog came down.
Yeah, I mean, he's farming really, really well right now. He's up to 167 CS. He's out farming everybody else in the game by at least. I mean, he's doing work.
Trundle was going to be an
Meanwhile,
absolute
Hank's at
nightmare.
160. I mean, we almost have a 5k gold advantage already in this game, and a lot of it's off of CS as well. There are the 4 kills as well.
Second Dragon has respawned. And honestly,
I think they're setting up for it again, definitely.
They have an Oracle, which means they know it's not warded. Oh, Maokai. Whew.
There's the Brand's coming down here, so this is a little bit dangerous. Right now it is a 3v4. So Higher Snow Ward's going to be trying to be careful here. Orion's going to circle down. And just going to face check this, say, hey, bring it on. Maokai actually in a lot of trouble, just running into a 4v1. He's going to get blown up right away. Then all the damage after Soraka's going down. Nestgear's going down. Now Brand's going to throw his ult, try to pick up a kill here. Moon's going to flash out. Graves super, super low. And now Orianna might just clean this up. There's the Ignite. Followed him down, chased him through the jungle.
Flashes through the Brand pillar. Oh, but he misses his Q.
The Q, but gets the auto attack. But now Brand's in trouble. He's looping around, maybe trying to pick up this Graves, but now he's out in the Higher Snow World pings this, and Hank, you know what? He smells the blood. He wants this. Will he pick him up before he can blue pill? And, you know, Brand's baited out now. He tried to get a stun. Didn't work out. Now he's going to get auto attack down. Feeding Hank now. Hank is getting super fed and fat. 4-0 and 5 with that 165 CS. Gonna probably end up picking up a Rabadon's death cap here. And it's just looking really, really in Higher Snowboard's favor. And they might even pick up a dragon here if they collapse fast enough. You know, Kabam doing a really good job with those ganks in coordination with Hank mid. And Higher Snowboard just doing a great job of just warding and team movement. And they're going to pick up another dragon here and pull even farther ahead now. And they've passed that, as I call it, the 7K mark. And so that's when you know you really can press a huge advantage here. And Higher Snowboard, about 20 minutes in, already looking like they have a huge advantage. 9-0 in kills. Huge item advantage.
Yeah, they're definitely playing much better now that we've got Hank on board. From what I've seen, I don't think it's just Hank. I think it's just that the team seems to be playing a lot smarter. They're able to capitalize.
I think maybe it's switching up those roles like you said, switching out the AP and putting people. I mean, it's really important when you have a team to actually. A lot of people have roles they like or characters they like, but I mean, if you can find out like where everybody fits best and get it so it's like it's a well-oiled machine and people play to their strengths. And that's what you gotta do when you're a team. Just gotta grind it out and figure it out. I think the way they have the players set up now, that's the way to do it. I mean, from what I've seen, every lane right now looks very, very strong. Looks like they're winning. Looks like they're gelling.
This Trundle farm is off the chain.
Oh, I know. I really love this top farm, and especially with those gold pretend items. He's just making bank hand over fist now, and especially, I mean, this is really, really nice play. I mean, he's had no help, and he's pretty much pushed down top turret by himself as well.
Round 3, Maokai sneaks into the bush.
Yeah, round 3.
Starts with the shackle. Sodal goes down.
There we go. We might pick up a. Maybe, they don't commit. They don't commit. They don't get a Sona.
Oh, but Brand swings around.
There we go. There's the Brand. The sneaky Brand. Finally, okay, so if they bring in their whole entire team, but Hank's gonna come down. He's gonna say what's up. He's gonna take out.
He's got red buff.
Now he's gonna have a run down. Meanwhile, Brand is running through the jungle, trying to run away from a Mumu, and he's gonna escape. But the rest of the team falling. I mean, Higher Snowboard is just so far ahead. Meanwhile, Trundle's just pushing top with impunity. Brand queuing a minion for no reason as he runs through their top jungle. Man. Team OG this is not their game right now. And look at Pirate's just wailing on Trundle, and he does not care. He does not care. This is his lane. And he's going to need support if he's going to do anything about this. Otherwise, Trundle's going to keep pushing this over and over again. Kabam not even afraid of Brand at this point, puts him at half health, just runs up to him, cries all over him. Salty, salty tears.
Trundle has his Atma now. He's you know what? I'm tired of being a sissy.
He's got the
perfect record too. 0-0-0.
Yeah. And I mean, once these team fights start, see the thing is Higher Snowboard's been killing these team fights and stuff like that, kind of without Trundle. I mean, once Trundle gets in these, it's gonna be sick. Once they do a 5-man push on mid or something, I mean, it's gonna be over. Hank actually laughing outside the turret range in mid.
Oh, we have a Maokai coming in on Trundle.
It is. Will he be able to take him? I don't think so. I think he's too tanky. Yeah, Maokai's going to start running away, but there's that slow, that amazing slow. He's going to flash over the wall. Trundle's going to chase him. The rest of Higher Snowboard is collapsing on that area, so it's not going to be a good idea for Team OG to stick around. Brand's way too deep. Oh, he's done. Brand is done. Brand is just too far behind at this point. You have to stay even with Brand to keep his burst damage relevant. They have too much tankiness on Team High-Risk No Reward. Their team fight's super strong. Graves is going to go bottom and split push that right now. He was already with his Phantom Dancer, Bloodthirster. Shout out to Chappie. He looks like he's actually going to be casting Dota 2 here soon.
Exciting. Maybe we'll have to do some sort of partnership.
Hey, yeah, Chappie. You know, if you want to be part of the Razor Weapon crew, we'd love to have a Dota caster.
Alright, so now Brand is going to come in on Trundle. Trundle dodging skill shots, and
at this point, Trundle, this is Trundle's lane. You can bring as many people as you want, but Trundle's not going to care. It's his lane. It is Umashi's lane. I haven't seen him play. I heard good things about him, and so far I like this. Graves pushing that bottom lane again. He did kill bottom during that split push. And it looks like he's going to head back over to Dragon, pick up another Dragon, get Team High-Risk No Reward even farther ahead, and they are up 14k, soon to be 15k probably. And this game's way out of hand. This is all High-Risk No Reward. They were not able to pitch a shutout though. Sona giving up a kill, so right now Sona is the feeder of High-Risk No Reward. They can taunt them all they want after this game.
They're probably going to have to tell the other team to report her after this match.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I might. Can we report as spectators? Because I might report. Hank waiting patiently, going to try to catch Brand if he comes too close. There's the Q, but just out of range. Good discipline, not trying to pop that ult too early. Maokai getting caught a little bit out of trouble. This map control is all High-Risk No Reward. They might be setting up to start to look. I mean, Sona has that Oracle. She's trying to clear out. They know there's no wards of Baron, so they might try to set that up soon. And I mean, if a team fight starts there, they're going to do it. High-Risk No Reward now going for Baron. They can do this. If the other team comes, they are going to get horribly, horribly trounced. I think Hank right now is looking to 1v5. Come at me, bros. I'm sure is what he's going to type into all chat if they come. And there's the Baron. They pick up the Baron. There's a ward, but they're not going to see a lot from this point out. They kill this ward, pick up the gold for it. Nope. Fight is starting. That's a bad idea. Already so far behind with a Baron buff. Not ever going to work out. Sona might be caught again. Are we going to see a double give up? Oh, there's that awesome Orianna. Look at all that damage from Orianna. The rest of our team hopping in. Sona, the awesome bait of this game. Pirate running away top. He is ignited, getting chased down by Trundle, and they're going to take this top turret as well, pushing multiple lanes. Team OG can't really do anything about it at this point. Team High-Risk No Reward is way too far ahead.
I think they're just playing really well right now. I mean,
yeah, I mean this is solid play. I think they can. I mean this is top level. They just kind of push their advantage, and they're just constantly, you know, they're playing pretty much almost a perfect game here. I mean, this is kind of what happens when you win every lane by as much as they did, and you have as much coordinated movement. It's just solid in their jungle and their lanes. And then, you know, Maokai's going to move in here, but it's not going to matter. The rest of the team's too tanky. Just going to keep poking and pushing this turret. The Mumu can tank as much as he wants, really, at this point. Trundle, meanwhile, pushing top. Hank a little deep there. Pulling his little Hank move. His one weakness is he can be a little bit too over-aggressive. Hank laughing right now at the other team. They come around. Pirates not in a great position. Soraka gets popped in, instantly blown up. Pirates in a lot of trouble. He's deep in the enemy's lines. He's going to get picked off here shortly. And actually going to pick up Hank, a little aggressive there. But it really doesn't matter at this point. So they're going to pick up 2 inhibs at the same time. There's the GGs from the opposing team. They know this game is pretty much over. Irish Snowboard getting that advantage, just started out slow and then just snowballed. Great coordination, great warding. I mean, that early Dragon where they warded everything up, knew where the wards were, and then came behind, ganked bottom, got all those kills. And then the Dragon, I mean, that's what really made the game take off. And Umashi's top play, I mean, that lane was all him. He pretty much pushed down every turret by himself. 1-0-0, but 288 creep stats.
I mean, he had, 70 more creeps than...
Everybody jumping out on the Graves, by the way, but Graves still doesn't go down. And that is the game. Congratulations to Higher Snow Award, picking up another game in the Go4LoL tournament. Great play. And shout out to OG for getting in the game and trying to do their best, but just didn't work out for them.
Good work, High Snow Award. We are going to see if we can actually pick up another one of your games here, so we will stay tuned if you're in the or in the chat and watching the stream.
And it looks like I actually have a birthday dinner to go to, so I am going to bounce out. But thank you, Highwind, for doing these streams. It's awesome now that we have multiple streaming devices. And I'm going to have to show you my new setup at home because I actually moved around on my desk. Maybe I'll take a picture and post it on Facebook or something. But super, super awesome. And so thanks for doing this, man.
Oh, my pleasure, man. And it was great to have you on. And if you get back and we're still casting... feel free to hop in. I really appreciate it.
I will. And everybody go to www.razorweapon.com. There's links to our Facebook, our YouTube, our Twitter. And it is my birthday. And if I have one birthday wish, I would ask that everybody in chat or anybody else, as you see Hey Kelso being super awesome, posting that link to our Facebook, go there, like our Facebook. It'd be a great birthday present to us. Give us some likes. Give us some recognition because we're trying to do a good thing. I mean, this is a really big hobby for us. The main goal of Raise Your Weapon is to promote local esports and to promote, the local players. Hank being one of them, Higher Snow Award being one of those local teams, and we want to see these guys go far and be big. So come help support us, support the players in your community.
What he said. Have a great birthday, dude.
I will. I'll see you later, maybe.